What is a tax lien foreclosure? It's not unusual to make $25,000 or even $50,000 on a single tax lien foreclosure. Today's episode is all about a government-mandated and administered process that has been available for more than 100 years. Ted Thomas, rule number one is: tax lien foreclosure is a legal process initiated by the local county government to recover the property tax. The state legislature mandates that the Board of Supervisors and county commissioners first lien the property and give the property owner numerous notices of default. This lien acts as collateral for the debt owed to the government. Once the lien is in place, the local government has the right to foreclose and confiscate. If the property owner fails to respond and makes no payment, the county will auction the lien, and anyone willing to pay the property tax will buy the lien, which is a debt against the property, which the property owner must pay in a limited amount of time. The time period is called the redemption period. Depending upon the state, it could be 2 years or 3 years. During that 2 or 3 year period, the property owner must pay the taxes. They must pay the full amount plus the interest rate, which could be as high as 16% in Arizona or 18% in Florida. Most tax lien certificates are sold at auction. The auction usually begins at very close to the back delinquent taxes. The interest rates in Arizona and Florida are bid down. Competitive bidding could push them down from 16% in Arizona all the way down to 0.5%. Same in Florida. The lowest bidder will be the winner of that auction. It's important to understand that each state and each county is a separate jurisdiction and will make its own rules of engagement. Auction sales may vary from state to state and county to county. Redemption period allows the property owner a second chance. Most property owners will come forward and pay 100% of the tax lien certificate and all of the interest that's due and redeem the property, and that's the redemption process. However, a small amount will fail to pay, and the result will be the property owner forfeits the property to the purchaser of the tax lien certificate. Wow, that means the owner of the tax lien certificate gets a property 100% of their money back plus interest, or if they do not get paid, then they get to be the new owner of the property with no mortgage, and they're awarded the property by their county officials. DNR purchased a tax lien in Arizona. Each year they continued to pay the taxes for 3 years. The property owner failed to pay and respond to the due process of law, and they did not acknowledge the notices of default, and they did not pay the tax liens. DNR ultimately received a deed to that property. The total investment, all in for DNR, was $11,000. DNR ultimately sold the property after paying commissions and selling fees. They received $169,000. The return on that investment was $17 for every dollar they invested. Everyone wants to be wealthy. When you open your eyes tomorrow morning, money won't be there before your eyes. What I'm getting at is, you cannot have what you want until you create what you want in your mind's eye. And then you must think about what you're willing to do in exchange for what you thought. Only you can create the equivalent of what you want. Getting wealthy is like a vegetable garden. Just like in your backyard, you must deposit the seed in the ground if you want to grow tomatoes or carrots. It's not different from creating wealth. You must plant the seed on what you want and then figure out what you're willing to do in exchange to make it grow. Ted Thomas, rule number one is: look at the property. Don't buy a tax lien certificate or tax defaulted property at auction unless you have looked at the property, know its condition, and understand the neighborhood and the neighborhood reputation. Simply said, you can fix the property, but you cannot fix the neighborhood. To learn the process, I've invested decades of my life and thousands of dollars of my own money to acquire experience and savvy along the way. I made a lot of mistakes, so you don't have to. To help you, I have a guide. I have custom facilitators, guides to help you daily. These are facilitator guides that are live, real people that will help you and answer your questions. They do that every day, 5 days of the week. No other competitive teacher, author, or promoter provides you with facilitator guides every day. I don't stop there. I have a team of coaches who will work and guide you one night a week for 1 whole year. Add to that, I have coaches who will work with you privately during non-business hours so you can gain experience. I top that off with live virtual auction tours with others who have walked this path before you. This requires an investment and a commitment from you.